Now on The Connection, time to saddle up. Let the dust fly on some of Bend's trails that are getting a lot of richly deserved attention. Those of us who already live and mountain bike in Bend know it's a fat tire paradise. Now the word is out. It's out big time. Outside Magazine offered this piece of 5-star praise. Best trail running in the nation? Bend, Oregon. And here's a love song from Mountain Bike Magazine. Bend has become the porch of preference for some of mountain biking's biggest big dogs. But the big dogs will also tell you the trails in and around Bend have plenty to offer all kinds of mountain bikers.
I've never met anybody that didn't come here and ride our trails and go, wow, this is so much fun. The trails are basically really well manicured and smooth and real windy, and there's just a lot of flowy trails. And for a lot of our trail, we don't have much rocky terrain, whereas depending on some places where you go, it's a lot of rock or all rock.
With the trails, you can just hop on them, and there's lots of Ys and connectors. You can make various small loops if you just want to stay like in the Fields Trail system, or you can just go for an epic ride and just keep riding just up the mountain. You can like loop across Century and back down if you wanted to. So there's just lots of options.
Around here, it's all fast, flowy, fun, single track. It's not the type of stuff where you get flung onto your face all the time, and it's not uber challenging. You can tell by just riding around. There's people in sweatpants out 10 miles from their car having a great time. So it's fun for everybody.
The trails here in Bend are great because we can leave our front door and pretty much get anywhere we want in town without ever having to negotiate a car. I can just hop on the bike with my daughter, and we can get to pretty much any park via the trails.
Other words you'll hear besides great to describe our area trails are convenient and close to home. Bend Park and Recreation manages trails with partners like the irrigation districts, the City of Bend, local developers, and the U.S. Forest Service. Their goal is both challenging and clear: grow and maintain a trail system that runs from the front door to the forest. And a huge chunk of that system is right here, right now.
I don't have to drive to the trails. I live on the west side of town, but really anybody in Bend can be anywhere in the other side of town in 15 minutes and be on the trails in 15 minutes. And that accessibility is amazing.
Bend has 53 miles of those amazingly accessible trails right in the city. Many of them welcome mountain bikers. An all-time favorite spot, Shevlin Park.
Shevlin in itself is such a fun place to just play, and you can access a ton of trails at the southwest end of Shevlin Park. That's where you can access a lot of the Forest Service and the Crown Pacific trails.
I think fun is just going out and enjoying yourself. If you get to do a new trail or you don't have any structure, you just kind of do whatever you want. It's always a good time.
There's a lot of great places to live, but I think Bend has as many good things going for it as any of those places.
We couldn't agree more. So if you're a novice rider, a family in search of some Sunday fun, or a die-hard single-track fanatic, happy trails from Bend Park and Recreation. Now, before we go, a word from Director of Planning and Development, Bruce Ronning.
The Park and Recreation District currently maintains 53 miles of multi-use recreation trails in Bend. Our goal is to create close-to-home opportunities that make connections to schools, parks, and other destinations, as well as the vast network of Forest Service trails at the west side of town. You can pick up a free copy of the district's trail map at any one of our facilities. It shows the entire urban trail system on one side and detail of the Deschutes River Trail on the other side. It's also available at other locations here in Bend.
If you or your business want to volunteer, we now have a program called Adopt a Trail. Call us for more information. To learn more about Bend Metro Park and Recreation District and this program, visit us online at bendparksandrec.org. Thanks for joining us here on the Recreation Connection. See you next time.